Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. You're like, what's going on with this screen? I will show you. Hello. See, now it's shut, and now it's not. This is some fancy editing software I have here. I take this thing and I go like that, and and now I go like that. It's really expensive stuff. You gotta stay up with the technology of the day if you want to be able to really kick ass on YouTube. Like really, that's how it's done. So, hello everybody. How are you doing today? It is Sunday. It is March 10th. It is Mario Day. It is also Shaylin Marks' birthday today. So, the next time you see Shaylin around, give her a happy B-Day. Caitlin, hello. How are you doing this fine day? I am getting over a cold. I thought it was more of a sinus thing, but just taking Sudafed and some stuff like over the last 24 hours, it seems to really have cleared up. My ears are clogged. I feel like I've driven up a mountain. So eventually these things are going to pop and I'm probably going to scream because it always scares me when it happens. So, yeah. So let's see. Caitlin says it's beautiful outside. So supper will be frozen pizza. I don't see the problem. What's going on? Oh my gosh. So much to talk about today, guys. So much to talk about. Oh, and this live stream is being brought to you by Southern Grove dried Philippine mango. I finished this bag like while I was waiting for the stream to start. It is so good, and I think you can only get it at Aldi's because it has the Aldi's guarantee on the back. So if you have an Aldi's near you, stock up. Get as many of these as you can, and then either mail them to me or just have them there for when I stop by. I'm excited to hear what you're going to talk about. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I ate a package of Peeps. Oh man. I don't know if I could eat a whole thing of Peeps. I think I would I think that would do me in. I think that would really just end me. See, the funny thing with Peeps is you eat one and then you leave the package open and you walk away for a while and you come back and then you eat that one that was right there and it's kind of hard, but it's kind of good. And then you're like, is this better than fresh, spongy Peeps? And then you're not sure. And so you let it sit even longer. And then you go back and you eat the hard, nasty Peeps, and they're not good. And then you're like, am I going to throw this away? I see. It's just too complicated. Yeah, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it. MJ, hello. Gareth, hello. Oh, Jimmy, how you doing? So I just want everyone to give a big round of applause for MJ. If you haven't seen her new video, go watch it. She has been reading my mind, and we've been going back and forth with stealing each other's ideas for videos and stuff. No, but seriously, MJ, congrats. You're awesome. You totally deserve this. Yeah, Gareth, I love when I get to have you pop in, man. It's good when it's so cool when people on the other side of the world can catch a live. I get geeked out on that. Yeah, it's such a wonderful video. Her excitement, trepidation for the new writing life is amazing. Yeah, like seriously. If you are one who is prone to crying when you see other people crying, you might need to like ground yourself before watching MJ's video. It's very sweet. Very, very sweet. Ah, all right. Um, and then Gareth says, and I totally relate. Writing is a thing where you're putting yourself out there. It's brave regardless how your stuff is. It's still brave. It totally is. Oh my gosh, you're a Pisces too? MJ. Um what day is your birthday? Mine's on Wednesday. That was another thing that I was going to talk about because of the thing that we were talking about. Oh my gosh. And your birthday was the second. Oh my gosh. It's like a fucking fish tank in here, guys. We're all swimming around the aquarium. People are looking at us and laughing. What a bunch of assholes, right? Oh shit. Well, happy birthday, everybody. My students laugh about how I cry all the time. Oh man, when I give a speech before the game. Yeah, dude. Oh man, it's so embarrassing. Like, I Julia, you're a Pisces. Oh my gosh, this is what it is, dude. It's just like, yeah, this is the aquarium. We're all gonna start crying. Everyone start crying now. I like the planet of fish. Yeah, that reminds me. This is a funny story that some of you may have heard before. Oh, I'm the 20th. Cindy Crawford and Kurt Cobain. Yeah, I've had that fantasy too. Let's not talk about that. Pisces problems. Yeah, for real. So my first wife left me. Okay, 100 years ago. Let's talk about this. This is a good story since we're talking about the planet of fish. My first wife left me because either she really thought this or this dude convinced her that millions of years ago, okay, they were married on another planet very far away in the galaxy. And their planet was a water world and they were fish people and they were married. And it took him this long to find her again across the cosmos. And in fact, I was the other man. I was the interloper. And so she decided she needed to leave to be with her fish man. And that as soon as like she left and she told him, like, yeah, like I left my dude. Let's do this. He was like, uh-oh. And then he like went splitzo, and that was the end of it. Um, good Lord, what a story. Um, let's see. Brian's like, I was crying when I logged on. Yeah. Star seeding for sure. Like that was the thing. She was a star seed suddenly. Um, yeah. So good story. Um, yeah, and honestly, I was only staying with her because of the kid. And then when she left, I realized she actually didn't want the kid. And so I got custody, so everything was great. Caitlin says, "Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What's happening here?" Brian, congrats on the new grandchild. Oh shit, congrats. Holy crap. Spreading seed, man. Yeah. She shouldn't worry. There are plenty of fish in the galaxy. Wah, wah. Deep in the reeds. Hello. How's it going? Oh shit. Maybe she just couldn't find a more plausible reason to leave. No, that was her plausible reason to leave. Like, she really didn't want to leave, and then once that fell out, she wanted back, and I was like, "Oh no, like this is much better now that you're not here." So that was fine. Yeah. Wait, what else were we going to talk about there? Let me see. Well, I have notes. Let's just get into this shit. Let's just get into this shit. Um, because one of the things I was gonna do a video on was age. Um, so that's something that's coming. I guess I'll record that in a little bit. All a part of your new memoir. I actually did write about that a while ago, in some poetry thing somewhere. Can't remember where that came out. Um, yeah, I wrote a bit about it for real. Okay. Oh, so another thing I wanted to talk about besides the Bombay Beach Lit Fest, if any of you are in the desert area on March 23rd, I will be on a panel talking about zines and chapbooks. And I will also have a table there selling my shit and all that fun stuff. So that's on March 23rd. So make sure if you're around, you do that. Let's see. Blood rag. This is something that has been coming up a little bit lately. So, for those of you who know or don't know, I don't want to say a breakdown, but I needed to take a sabbatical from a lot of things lately to kind of heal, get my shit together, get myself on the right track, the whole fucking thing. And one of the things that like fell off the track during this time was me putting out the blood rag every month. And another thing that fell off was the bloodshed review. Now, the bloodshed review, I don't know if and when that's coming back, but I am going to be doing the blood rag again. So I'm going to try to get one of those out this month. So it's been um, like since November, I think was the last one. So it's been a clip. It's been a little bit. Um, but yeah, so that will be coming out. And if any of you had submitted something to the blood rag, um, like from the fall till now, um, and you either like the response you got was kind of like unsure of what the fuck was happening or anything like that, if you want to resubmit, you can do that. If not, I'm going to just be going through the emails and trying to find them and all that other stuff. So that is the thing that's happening. Let's see. Gareth says, was it in shit poems? It could have been. I don't know because I think shit poems were mainly poems about the bathroom. I want to say that it was more bathroom poems. But what would it have been in? I think the poem is called The Other Man. And I can't remember what book it's in. So I'll look it up. Those were all bathroom poems, 100%. Oh, man. Let's see. You can call me Jimmy. We've been associated in passing long enough. I really should change my YouTube channel name over to Roy, since that's the author pen name. Yeah, you really should. Um, that would probably be helpful to do that. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I can't. I could probably find it. I don't know. Like, it's not important. We'll figure it out. It's the poem book that pulled me out of PPD. Absolutely love that chapbook. Oh, I'm so glad. And wasn't that you were the one, right, who had to get it twice because a copy got ruined or whatever? Yeah. Okay, so blood rag checked off. That's the other thing. Okay, now I want to talk about my members tiers because I added those new tiers and I want to explain why. Yep, kids dumped soda on and all the words for it stuff. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like I use really good printing and really amazing paper, so much so that if you get the pages wet at all and wipe it, the words just come right off the page. And then you could just tear the pages out and use them as toilet paper at that point. Yeah, totally do that. Definitely. Yeah, reboot. Everyone's rebooting. There's poem without words is a mistake. That's Nietzsche. Really? Let me see. See, it's funny that you say a poem without words is a mistake because oh, you're paraphrasing. Because I was gonna say they say that a poetry book is so expensive because you're not paying for the words, but you're paying for the white space. So that's an interesting two sides of a coin there. Life without music is a mistake. I could agree with that. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So the member tiers, there is a tier now because it used to be there were three tiers. There was like the Thank You Crew, Anarchy Crew, and Chapbook of the Month Club, and those are all still there. Now there is an added tier. I don't know. I can't remember what I called it. It's like the mentorship tier, and what I mean by that is a lot of you have been booking mentorship sessions with me, and that's been going on since probably summer. Okay, maybe even before that. And typically, when people are doing that, they do it like once a month. Like they'll like do a session, we set up a bunch of goals, and then they come and check back, and we set new goals for the next batch of whatever. So, because of that, I made that tier the same price as what the mentorship sessions with me cost, but now you get all the extra shit and you get the writing Zoom, you get all the poetic anarchy lessons and all that other stuff. So that's that. There is another tier that's higher than that, that is a more hands-on weekly thing if you need me to like do that with you, because a lot of us know what to do, we know how to do it, we just need someone to constantly be pushing us to do something. So that's what that tier is for. And what I would recommend that tier for, because not all of you are going to need that every week. Okay. So if you go and you do this every week for a month and then drop down to a lower tier, that's fine. But especially when like book launches are coming up and stuff like that, if you want to do that kind of thing and still get all the other stuff that the other tiers have, that's just like an added benefit. And doing it like that through YouTube, like you end up, if you were to do like a mentorship thing like that, but every week, like you're saving like like $150 or something like that. I can't remember the exact number. The tiers are on YouTube. Yeah. I'm trying to keep everything on YouTube because I have like there's like over like 200 videos that are just like the lesson videos and stuff like that, and the workshop videos. So if I were to do this on Patreon, like I would have to figure out a way to like download all those videos and put all those videos up on Patreon separately. And even though YouTube takes a bigger cut than Patreon does, the amount of work it would take to build the Patreon up to have all the extra shit that's on YouTube, I'm just like, I'll just leave it on YouTube. It's fine. So, so that's what those are for. So again, if you wanted to do the weekly thing, like that's awesome. But I don't think you need to do it unless you have something big approaching. Unless you need someone like not barking at you every week, but someone putting your week together like that. Let me see. Oh, and then for those of you in the Anarchy crew and higher, this Friday coming up is going to be our monthly writing Zoom workshop / open mic kind of deal. And that's going to be Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. The replay will be up for people who can't make the time. And the way the replay will go, if you want to participate in the workshop, you still can, and I'll leave the time in there too. So like if you want to like, okay, the next 10 minutes we're going to write and this is the prompt, blah, blah, blah. It'll play like that. So you can still do that. So, yeah, so those are those things. And then as far as other stuff, the only other thing I was going to say is as far as podcast episodes coming up, I have an episode, probably it's going to be more like 2 episodes coming up with Matthew Buckley Smith from the Slee Ricketts podcast. He's going to be talking about his new book, Midlife. And then we have another talk just about general writing philosophy and stuff like that. And then I'm going to put a separate episode up on the member side where he basically gives me therapy and how to go to therapy. But that's one of those things we talked about in my in the member stream we did on Friday. Was I have this thing where I don't know how much of my personal life to share. So on YouTube. So the consensus is that if I'm having struggles with my writing or struggles with my career, I should be able to talk about those on my normal channel because that's just a part of the process. But if I'm talking about the challenges I'm having in my personal life, and I'm not in a place where I could laugh about it yet, I need to put that on the member side and just keep that circle a little smaller. I don't want to be telling you guys about every fucking bad date I've been on, for fuck's sake. But if you guys want to talk about what bad dates you've been on lately, leave it in the chat. I would love to revel in what you're doing because I'm not going to lie, guys. Well, here's the thing, and this is something that is going to be in that episode that goes up on the member side. Unless they become stand-up routines. Yeah, for real. I think I'm actually going to be writing a novel about my bad dates. I might write some poetry about it just to get some of the thoughts out. But it does I think it lends itself more to a novel just in the sense of a cascading effect of shit. So I think that would be a lot of fun. So that is in the works. But the thing I was explaining to Bucks when we were talking about that was I'm like, I don't want to start writing the book yet because you could be the Taylor Swift. Dude, don't even get me started. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That would be sad. Dude, I'm gonna have like this big old giant red X over my head when I start going out now. People are gonna go, oh, I know what you're gonna do. No, but I was telling him that I can't start writing the book yet because the story hasn't finished. And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, well, because like I don't know what the end is yet. So I can't like write the book yet. And he's like, you don't live your life like it's a plot. Why the hell would you live your life like it's a plot? That's a horrible way to live. You're setting yourself up for having like horrible bad things happen. And I'm like, well, no, like those horrible bad things were already happening. And then I'm like, oh, I should probably write about this. But it's just like I need to know like what the theme is, what the arc is going to be, like what foreshadowing I need to be doing and all this other shit. If it's a book based on true events, you know what I'm saying? Loosely based, people. So I can't just like I can't start the book unless I have an end. And so I feel in my heart that like there is an end on the horizon. Like there's light at the end of the tunnel. Like I feel like I'm getting to that point. And then once I hit that, I'm going to be able to do the book. But that's just yeah, let's see. Bro, I haven't had a date in years. The last she showed up at the art museum wasted. See, like unless something else horrific happens, that actually sounds like a step up from what's been going on with me. But what about plot armor? You're the main character. Yeah, I mean, I could like fib the whole thing up. Yeah, yeah. Sounds like a Charlie Kaufman plot. The fiction is real, and the fiction is leading the real, or something. Oh man, yeah. It's oh man, yeah. Like I feel like it's gonna almost be more what's the word I'm looking for here? Journalism at that point. So I'm gonna have to try really hard to back it up. That's why I need to make sure it's very plot driven and has an arc and isn't just scene after scene after scene after scene after scene. But the other thing I was going to say is that I also recorded an episode with Adam Crawford. So that'll be coming up too. We had a really good talk about publishing poetry audiobooks. So that was really cool. Art museum reference reminds me of that Woody Allen scene. What are you doing Saturday? Committing suicide. What about Friday? That's so good, dude. I know exactly what you're talking about. See, here's the funny thing. I don't really know any Woody Allen stuff. I like it. It never jumped out at me as something I should like be into or like look into or whatever. And when I was talking to Bucks about this, he was like, wait. So you're basically saying, because I was talking about like me going to therapy and me dating and all this other stuff. And he's like, so are you doing the Woody Allen thing where you're trying to just hire prostitutes so you can like have therapy with them or something like that? And I'm like, you can do that. I'm like, wow, like my whole life could change. Like this could be great. Um, I toned it down. She was nice but difficult. But dude, that whole thing is so funny. Like, what are you doing Saturday? Committing suicide. What about Friday? Oh my god. That's a really good line, man, for sure. Midnight in Paris was good. Because I'm so into like pulpy shit, I really liked was it Curse of the Jade Scorpion? Um I actually like bought that on VHS and watched that over and over again. Other than that, I don't think I was big into Woody Allen. What's some good Woody Allen stuff besides Midnight in Paris? Or hire therapists to be prostitutes? What's cheaper? See, I think if you hire a therapist to be a prostitute, there's a ethics line that you can't cross at that moment. Um, so yeah, like I think it's probably easier to hire a prostitute and then pay her to be your therapist. That museum scene is in Play It Again, Sam, and it's so funny. Okay, I'm gonna look for that movie because I've seen that clip. That clip fucking cracks me the fuck up. You answered the question seriously. Of course I did. Oh man, yeah. To be honest, the problem that I have had in therapy, if we're being real here, is that I have a string of therapists who um, became very unprofessional, like as to what our relationship, like patient therapist, was. And considering that this has happened multiple times, my good friend was trying to say that he thinks maybe it's my fault and that maybe I enable bad behavior or open up like a avenue to where bad behavior is acceptable. And so that made me feel a bit shit. So so yeah, so any question about therapy and ethics, I'm gonna try to answer that as like honestly as I can. um, I know nothing of Woody Allen, but I could do an in-depth review of Octonauts. I need more time around adults. Oh, dude. And maybe it's just the age of my kid, but if you guys wanted to like get into some like hardcore like SpongeBob, Dora the Explorer, iCarly, um, stuff like that, yeah, I could rattle off everything for you for real. That seems weird. Surely therapists have to have some self-control to do their job properly. Yeah, I think so too. And when I say, and this is the other thing too, and this is what's funny because everyone's mind jumps to sexually, but inappropriate behavior doesn't necessarily just mean physical inappropriate behavior. Um, but but yeah, like one of them was like that, and two of them were not like that. So if that makes sense. And honestly, I'm not trying to talk shit on therapists here, but usually a lot of people become therapists because they themselves went to therapy for some reason and it like changed their life. And so they want to help people do that. Just like how like AA people and NA people like are former addicts or still technically addicts, but former users. You know what I'm saying? Um, True, but some jobs demand something specific, like soldiers. You would think. Julia's had a very bad therapist or a really bad therapist. Yeah, a good therapist is hard to find. Once you find a good therapist, you need to like kind of latch onto them and like not ever like get rid of them, because like it is so hard to find. The therapist that I have now, um I she's not very good, um but she is like professional, and having a very professional therapist is kind of more important to me than having a good therapist right now. Let's see. I've noticed that all the people I know that have trained as therapists have struggled themselves. Most of us have. Yeah. And it's just like, honestly, like most of us have. And um, a lot of us either cope and find the tools to get through to the next stage of our lives, or we just like barely survive through it. The ones who figure out how, like, what tools to use to get to the next stage, those are the people who are much better suited to become therapists than those who just survive. Like, I used to think surviving was admirable, and that was the only thing that anyone could hope to do. But surviving is barely living, and I would rather live. Like, I would rather like thrive. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to settle for surviving. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. This might sound weird, but I have worked through some major trauma from childhood so that I love life and feel good about myself. But I know there's a gaping hole that can't be fixed. Yeah. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you're fucking sticking it out and able to fucking deal with that shit. Oh, man. Yeah, surviving isn't enough. Like, surviving's like the bare minimum, you know? And for a lot of my life, I've lived bare minimum with a lot of different aspects of my life. And I'm just fucking tired. Like, I want more now. So um, I'm going harder, I guess. So that is going on. I'm trying to think of what else is happening. Oh, I'm going to be doing traveling in the US, um, probably around the end of April through the beginning of May. So if any of you want to like do something, put on an event, do anything like that in the continental US, let me know. I'm going to be in the Boston area in the beginning of May. I think May 6th was the date for that. And because of that, I will be in the like Philly area around that time, and probably in the Baltimore area either right before that time or right after that time. So there will be some travels, and hopefully the travels do not have travails. Good Lord, that would be awful. Last thing I need is more travails. I just want the travels. So, do you guys have plans this summer yet? Who's going on any major trips? Let's hear it. Are you tempted to vlog these travels? Be good to see it if you're tempted. Am I tempted? Of course I'm tempted, and I'm going to do it. Good Lord. Especially if I'm going to be seeing a bunch of you guys. I can't wait to like sit down with you all and get you in front of a camera and start talking shit. Oh, deep in the reeds. Going to Peru and Bolivia for nearly a month. Oh, that I'm jealous of that. I am going to be going to um, the Philippines sometime this year. I wanted to try to get there before rainy season, in quotes, starts, but it's not going to happen. So um, it'll probably be more like summer. But so I'm going to be doing that, and I don't know. I would like to come back going through a bunch of different places and not just coming straight back. So we'll see how that happens. Let's see. I bought a giant glamping tent for the backyard. So my hubby and I and the kids are traveling to the backyard. That is nothing to shake your head at. Like, I have done backyard camping so many times. And this one birthday, actually, yeah, it's my birthday right now too. So this makes sense. This one birthday, we had a Friday the 13th themed because my birthday fell on a Friday. So we had a Friday the 13th themed party, and everyone who came either had to dress up as, like, we basically all dressed up as camp counselors from like 1980. So super short shorts, high socks, tiny tops, dumb hats, you know the drill. And we had everyone camp in the backyard. So my whole backyard, and it was a pretty good sized backyard, but it was like just tents. It was like a tent city. And we had like a campfire and did all the stuff, did scary stories, had s'mores, got super fucking wasted, and totally destroyed my backyard. But yeah, really good times. Let's see. Oh wow, you guys are going faster than I could read. Brian is going to Iceland. Holy crap! And hopefully everyone is filming all of this stuff they're doing, including Caitlin. I want footage of this glamping setup. If my brother gets his 60 dart roadworthy, we might go on a little trip. Holy shit. That sounds like a lot of fun. I think I said already on your lives, but I'm going to New Orleans for 9 days with my musical partner. You did talk about that. Yeah. Do you know like when you're going? You should know, right? Like, what are the dates here? Let's make this happen. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool to fuck it. I've never been to New Orleans. I've been through New Orleans on a bus, but we didn't stop. So that would be awesome. Like, I would love to go down there. MJ is going to Dominican in the summer and England in the autumn. Oh my gosh. Have you been to the Dominican Republic before? Because that is kind of the areas that I would like to go to in that part of the world. Because that's right on the other side of what? What is that? Haiti on the other side of that? Am I putting these in the right areas? Let's see. I'm so beyond excited. I have a tiny house and want a place to write quietly. Yeah, you're just going to move into the tent. That's fine. Oh, okay. So Deep in the Reeds asks, what do you want to do in the Philippines? Do you plan your trips out or not really? I want to do absolutely nothing in the Philippines. I am going for the beaches. I want white sand, turquoise water. I want to drink out of coconuts, and I want to sit and type. That's pretty much all I want to do. But there are so many amazing like beaches and lagoons and islands that I'm probably going to do little island hopping trips, but I really just want to sit on the beach, drink out of coconuts, and I don't know, like live cheap, you know? Like for the amount I spend to live here for a month, I could probably live there like 3.5, 4 months. So it's really frustrating, especially when I don't have a beach that looks like any of those beaches. So that is the plan. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna hit Boracay for sure when I first get there because I feel like that would be a good transitional place for being in the city and then being into a kind of touristy place that has all different kinds of food and all that other shit. But then I want to hit like El Nido, Coron. Um, I want to go down to like Bohol and Sikihor and then figure out what the fuck I'm going to do. Then I'll probably leave the Philippines and go to another place. Because I was originally going to go through Central America and the Caribbean, like Mexico and stuff, and then just start working my way over and like go through like Spain and the Mediterranean and shit and just keep moving. But I just want to get to the beaches that like I dream about. Like I just like I don't want to waste any more time. Yeah, seriously, Peru and Bolivia, that would be amazing for sure. Um, we want to do an open mic night, but it depends on if we can make that happen. My birthday is on the 13th, so it is Wednesday. I cannot wait till I can travel like the others in here. Would love to see so many places. I will make a video of Brandon putting up the 20-foot tent and all the mistakes. Oh yeah, there will be mistakes. Okay, so July 15th, you are going to be in New Orleans. Okay. I'm going to try to see how we can make that happen. Um oh, my geography. So that's how that okay. Yeah. Cuz I hear that Dominican Republic is absolutely gorgeous. Um so yeah. Okay, cool. It's been about 15 years. Oh, Caitlin. That's so sweet. Thank you. Happy birthday, coffee. Well, I'm gonna put some brandy in it just because it's my birthday. Yeah, I would love to fucking just spend like a month like destroying my life in New Orleans. Like I really don't know like what could be a better thing to do in the States for sure. Get yourself some glorious headspace. Dude, seriously. Um yeah, special birthday coffee. Yeah, that special birthday coffee is going to turn into a bacon Bloody Mary if we're not fucking careful here. Um, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for everyone's trips, and everyone's going to be filming this shit, right? If seriously, like, I'm not trying to be funny, but if MJ goes to the fucking Dominican Republic and does not have like some like super inspirational like reading and writing vlog, like sitting on a beach, um, gonna be a little pissed off. Not gonna lie, guys. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Iceland, man. Somebody I know went to Iceland last year. Who was that? I remember seeing the photos. I could see the background and I could see the coat and I could see the beanie, but I can't remember whose face was under the beanie. Oh, I'm such a bad person. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to edit videos on my phone too. I don't know. That seems like a crazy thing. Yeah, when I went to LA, we blogged it to death. It's a ridiculous video on the Bemis YouTube channel. Starts with me messing around with an air hostess. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to find that video. I should do a live reaction video of watching that video. I'm planning on doing reviews of Peru related books after I get back. Ooh, that's cool. Currently reading one on the Spanish invasion. Oh, nice. Um, my film clips will vary in quality. iPhone 12, I have an iPhone 6. I can't remember what my iPhone is. I think it is a 11. But I'm supposed to get a new one. They keep telling me, like, hey, you're due. And I'm like, eh. It features us singing Axel F when we're in Beverly Hills. Oh, man. Yeah, we got to do that. Not like that. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to, like, I didn't mean to imply anything. My bad. Apologies. I was projecting on, yeah, I apologize. I'm sorry. No big deal. Oh my gosh. Well, for those of you who remember, I like fucked my back up working out about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago now. And I'm feeling back to normal for the most part. So I'm really excited to like get to do things again and like doing all that shit because like honestly when you're down, you know, and you're like not feeling good and just like kind of depressed and all that shit, and then you get injured, um that it's amazing how quickly you can spiral. Like seriously, like if like bodily injuries, man, they they will fuck you. Messing around has some special connotations. Yeah. I get you. I get you. I have a 12-year-old Samsung phone, but my proper camera is kind of nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a GoPro. Um, because when I have been, even when I do like little like vlogs in LA, like I'll be filming stuff, but then I like need to like order my Uber, or I'm filming stuff and I'm looking at and I want to see my map to find out where to go. There's been a couple vlogs I've done. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but there's vlogs and I'm walking in the down streets of LA or whatever, and I'm like, shit, I'm on the wrong street. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Where's this place at? I don't know. And because I'm filming, I just keep walking. And there was this one time I was doing a video and I just like walked like, I don't know, like 7 blocks in the opposite direction of where I needed to get to because I didn't want to stop recording and check my fucking map to see where the fuck I was. So I'm kind of overshooting with my phone. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. That's my problem right now. And then especially if I go to somewhere where I have no idea where I am, like I could just be walking for days into completely bad areas. Um, let's see. I seem to only go to countries that end in land. Ireland, Scotland, England, Switzerland, and hopefully Iceland. Shit. That's a weird thing that you realize there. Have I ever been to lands? Have I been to a land? I've been to Disneyland. Um, I've not been to Legoland, and that's kind of close. Okay, let's see. Did you skip Wales because it did not have land? Yeah, it's not Wales land. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Great that you're talking about the back injury in the past tense. Yeah, like it's still fucked up, but I am okay. Like like my vertebrae, the L2 and L3 are still not where they should be, but I feel like I'm back to 100%. My T6 that I broke back in 2016, that thing's all fucked up. And it's probably like gonna be fucked up forever unless I get surgery. And the last thing I'm gonna do is get back surgery. Every doctor I've talked to said it's either going to make it totally better or totally worse, and I'm just like, I would rather like be what I am right now than deal with that. Oh, Poland and New Zealand and Thailand and Finland. Oh my gosh, there's tons of all these places to go. GoPro have hardest for hands free. Very cool. Oh yeah, and then also you could get like those like helmet things for him because I definitely want to get a scooter when I'm like abroad and just kind of bomb around on a scooter. I just want to go to Italy and get on a little Vespa and like beep at people and go ciao ciao everybody and do all that. That's kind of like a dream. Let's see here. We turned a corner in LA and paused, looked at each other and said, guys, do you suddenly not feel safe? Oh man. Yeah, there's some areas in LA that are kind of like that. Honestly, too, a lot of those areas like you think are streets and you go down them and then you realize you're in an alley. That's when shit gets really fucking terrifying. So don't do that. Make sure it's an actual street and not an alley that you're turning down. Totally relate on medical health making you spiral. Last year was so rough for me because an optional surgery led me to getting my first chronic pain in my life. Oh my God, that's awful. Oh, I am so sorry. How do you feel now? Like, do you still have it or are you good now? That's horrendous. That's like seriously like one of my worst fears. Oh, nope. Gareth used that spidey sense in New Orleans too. Yeah, totally. You need to. Let's see. My knee. That's a good question. I rehabbed my um, meniscus to the best that I could. So it's still torn, but it is like healing or has been healing. The ACL is gone, and I could either get surgery or just not be in a situation where I need to run from cops or hop fences. And as long as that's not in my future, I don't really need an ACL. So that's what I'm doing. I didn't want to get the surgery. There was a long story with my insurance and my surgeon. They got into a big fight, and I was just kind of sitting on the sidelines watching it. But while that was going on, I was still doing the physical therapy. And by the time they got their shit together, I was like, I don't give a shit anymore. I don't fucking care. Um, I'd look like an eggplant on a thumbtack if I got a Vespa. Yeah, I would look like a meme at a Mario Kart if I ever do that, but I just don't give a shit. Like, if I'm going to look like Bowser on a fucking little thing, I'm going to do it. Italian coastal route, that would be enlightening. Dude, seriously, like, it would just be absolutely amazing. Going to Italy in April, but it's a quick 4-day trip to visit my wife's family. Oh, get a little bike, man, and just kind of bomb around and then take pictures and say, "Get jealous, Matt," and I will. Oh, that's going to be great. Dude, seriously, I almost bought, I don't know if I told you guys this. Was it last year? I think it was last year. I went to San Francisco for a couple weeks, or no, for a week. And there was this little antique shop that was like kind of near the hotel I was staying at. And they had this totally gorgeous like vintage, beautiful dark green Vespa. It was fucking beautiful, and it was $4,200. And I was like, I'm gonna buy this, and I'm just gonna Vespa home from San Francisco. Like, this is amazing. Like, yeah, I do have bags, but I'll just wear the bags on me and just, drive 9 hours on a Vespa all the way home. I'll go down the coast. It'll be awesome. And everyone I was with talked me out of it. They're like, this is a bad idea. You're either going to crash it, you're going to hate it. You have all this like bags you have to take. Like, this is a horrible idea. Do not do this. So I'm like, I'll ship my bags. And they're like, no. And they were probably right. That would have been an amazing trip. But first trip on an antique Vespa or a vintage Vespa, when I don't even know how good it runs, like, probably would have been a bad idea. Let's see here. Jeff, what's up, dude? How are you doing? Let's see. GB the Reed says, I still get the occasional painful day. It's not perfect, but I'm better than I was. Also got diagnosed with a word I can't say the same year, but that only flares up maybe once every 6 months. Ooh. Okay, well, shit. All the best. And I'm sure Bolivia will make that feel better. In all honesty, like, definitely get down to warmer, nicer climates for sure. Oh, Chasey and I were just talking about you. Hopefully good stuff. Let's see. When you're riding around on the scooter, play songs from The Who, The Kinks, and Small Faces. Bowser's my favorite Mario Kart. Yeah, I go back and forth between Bowser, King Boo, and Donkey Kong for sure. Take care, Brian. Julia, take care. Oh, no. Yeah, get your power back. Inca Trail, dude. Wow. Yeah, for real. I totally understand, like, you wanting to do that to prove. Yeah, I get that. We were talking up your channel to other poets. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Where were you guys talking? Were you doing a stream? King Boo. Yeah, King Boo's the shit, guys. Come on. Yeah, like, that's going to be awesome. Very proud of you for that one. Yeah, everybody take care. I'm going to wrap this up now. And I don't know. I'm going to record some videos right now. I might post one today, but we do have the live stream here. So maybe I'll post one for tomorrow. And the first part of the interview with Matthew Buckley Smith will also go up this week. And so with all that said, until next time, everybody, type hard, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.